everyone, so today's video is going to be a super quick review on this really gorgeous hair that was sent to me by a company called Iwish hair on Aliexpress, and they were kind enough to send me a 20-inch lace frontal, a 22, a 24 and two 26s, and that is what I've got in today. This is more of an initial review, but if you guys are interested in seeing my thoughts and opinions on this hair and how it's been holding up so far for me personally, then please keep on watching. So this hair was sent to me via FedEx and it took about 3 days to get here, which is your basic standard DHL/FedEx delivery time, so nothing unusual. Everything ran perfectly and I didn't get charged any customs fees. When I got the hair, the first thing I did was make it into a wig, and I have plenty of wig making videos. I will link those down below. When I washed this hair, I didn't see any colour and there was no funny smell when I smelt the hair, but there was some shedding. I do however believe that shedding was from me cutting my weft towards the end, and it was just like the excess hairs from where the hair had been cut falling out. And the reason I believe that is because shedding is very minimal when it's in a dry state, so I'm sort of led to believe that it was just because I had cut my wefts. But anyway, I thought I'd just let you guys know just to be on the safe side, but I'm going to get into shedding, tangling and all of that good stuff. So when looking at shedding, this hair doesn't really shed very much when it's dry. On a scale of 1 to 10, I think I'd probably give shedding a 2 out of 10, 10 being the worst, because it is very minimal and I've had no problems with it so far. I'm going to just run my fingers through this hair really quickly, and I've got only one strand. The time before that, it's not even a whole strand, it's a really short tiny one. So yeah, the time before that I actually got no strands. So shedding is very minimal, which is why I would give it a 2 out of 10, 10 being the worst. Looking at tangling, as you guys saw before, I can run my hand through this hair with ease, no problems at all, very easy, and the hair doesn't mat up or get any sort of snags or anything like that. And because of that, I have to give tangling a 1 out of 10, 10 being the worst, because as the hair is so far, it's literally non-existent, so I'm super impressed with that. When looking at the thickness of the hair, like I said, this is 4 bundles of hair, and I ended up using all the bundles. I think I added probably about this much from another track, but I think you will definitely get away with 4 bundles. It's just because the way I space out my tracks, I'm not consistent, so that's probably the reason I didn't have enough hair. But even so, everything was fine and I really like this hair. It is very thick and full. I have straightened this hair, but not dead straight because my straighteners are really bad. But it still has a lot of volume for 4 bundles of hair, and because it has been straightened, I'm really impressed with the thickness. And overall, I'd have to give thickness a solid 8.5 out of 10, 10 being the thickest, because I think the hair is very full and thick. So that is basically the main bulk of the review. I'm now going to just show you guys the ends of this hair. So this is what the ends of the hair look like. I haven't trimmed or anything, and I think they look very nice and healthy, very natural looking, and it's not dry or split or anything like that. So the ends are very nice. And lastly, I'm going to show you guys the frontal. So this is what the frontal looks like. All I've done is part it. I did pluck it a tiny little bit just so the parting can look a bit more natural, and I put a little bit of my foundation on there, and that's all I've done. I'm really impressed with the knots on the lace because the knots aren't very big and obvious. For those of you guys who don't really know what knots are basically where the hair has been sewn in individually onto the lace, and sometimes if a company isn't that experienced, or if like they just don't have a good manufacturer, the knots will be really big and bulky and obvious. But with this company, I say they definitely would fall into the good category because the knots weren't obvious at all. So yeah, I'm really impressed with the closure. It does blend with the rest of the hair really well. I know that's a problem sometimes when you get a closure and the hair doesn't actually blend well together, but in this case that's not what is going on. So I'm very impressed with that, and overall I'd have to give this hair a solid 8.5 out of 10, 10 being the best. And the reason why I can't give it any more than that is because this is sort of an initial review. I haven't had the hair in for that long, so I don't want to sing its praises until I've worn it a little bit longer. So yeah, that is the end of my review. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you've got any comments or questions, please feel free to leave them down below, and don't forget to subscribe and thumbs up if you haven't already. So thank you so much for watching, everybody, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.